Hey friends, it's Becca with Beautiful Mess Plans. Today I'm going to do memory planning, and I have 2 weeks that I need to catch up on, so I thought I would do both weeks. The easiest way for me to do this is honestly with fast forwarding and just playing some music, and then I figure I'll come back at the end and we can talk about what I did and what I used and all that. So I think that's what we're gonna do. So I'm gonna put you on fast forward, put some music on, and you guys can watch me put together my memory planner for the 2 weeks. Okay, I'm done. This video is gonna be a pain to edit because my kids interrupted several times and felt very disjointed. And I hit the camera wand so bad that I'm gonna have to edit it out. Like it's a whole thing. Okay, So it's been a while since I've done one of these, but I have talked about this on my flip throughs. But if you don't see those, I use my monthly pages. This is a Lights Planner Action Queen Bee Happy Planner size. And I use my monthly pages for, like, if I had a picture that day, I put it here. And so obviously there's gaps, so I don't put pressure to take a picture every day, but I always think this is fun. So this is the week that I did. This day is obviously split, so I just put one, you know, back to back. This is actually for the 30th, and not for whatever the date that was, the 23rd. But I don't think it matters that much, because when I look back, I'm gonna be like, what date was this? Like, it doesn't matter. So, it's just supposed to be fun. I put that picture on upside down. Oh, well. So this is how this turned out. And then we'll flip over here. So this, I didn't do a lot. Like, I kept it real simple. This is actually the August last year Cocoa Daisy kit. And I didn't have much left. I don't know if you saw me flipping through it, how much you could actually see. But I don't have a lot of that one left. So I don't always pick a theme based on, like, what's happening for the week, because weeks are so chaotic that it's hard to, you know, have a theme for everything. So I just used some of the stuff, some of the die cuts I had left, and I have very little of that kit left, which is kind of exciting because I'm trying to use up all my stuff. And I use a lot of whatever I don't use to plan, I'll use it later for memory planning or journaling or whatever. So this week was a good week. It was busy. My kids did a painting project. I got a bunch of these, like, really big coloring pages on Amazon, and so they were working on that. We went to the movies. It was our last summer movie camp that we were able to go to, because obviously school's now back in session. And that was a lot of fun. The kids have really enjoyed that. They're, like, addicted to going to movies now. My daughter and I did her Kiwi and Co box. Saturday, we've been working on a family puzzle, so we spent a lot of time working on that, which we have since completed this one and moved on to the next one. My husband and I take a picture every time we do one of our date night boxes. This night, I think we did a Deadbolt Society mystery box. I don't remember what it's called. Deadbolt Mystery Society box, I think, which is always a lot of fun. I had to go for a blood draw to see, it's a long story that I'm not going to get into, but to see if there's a genetic thing to potentially be a donor. It's a whole thing. But it was like, the most intense blood draw I've ever been to, because I actually got bracelets, like hospital bracelets. So I got, you know, with the regular hospital bracelet, and then this one is, I have an allergy to 2 medicines. So I get that fun one every time. And we happened to be over near Fritz's, and I don't know, that might be a local thing, but Fritz's is called, like, Fritz's Railway, I don't remember. Basically, if you don't have one or never heard of it, or if it is a local thing, it is a place where you get seated and you use a phone. So every millennial's worst nightmare, use a phone to order, and then a train brings your food. It's very fun. It's very cool. They don't bring you drinks. A person does that because that would be a disaster. But it does bring your food. Like, there's tracks along the top, so it brings your food, and then it lands on a tray, and then the tray lowers to your table. It's so much fun. And my oldest has been, my middle might have been, but he would have been really young. He didn't remember it. And my youngest had never been, but it's like maybe 25 minutes away from us. It's not horribly far, but it's far enough that we haven't been. And where I needed to get the blood draw done was right around the corner. So we took them to Fritz's, and that was a lot of fun. That was this week. And then now we're into August. I didn't take a lot of pictures this first week, which also happened to be the last full week of summer. My parents came over and surprised the kids, and we all went out to McDonald's, and they got to play on the play place, which was good because they needed to get the energy out, because we've either had heat advisories or rain, and it's been awful. Saturday we went to Star City, and then Sunday it was so beautiful. We went for a walk, which was amazing because we haven't been for a walk in so long. And then I think this was the September of last year Cocoa Daisy kit. It's super cute. I really like it, but I'm pretty sure this was September last year. So as you can see, I kind of made this work. So I had a lot of pictures from Saturday when we went to Star City, and I wanted to include them. So what I did was just redated, and I made this page all Saturday, and I didn't have a lot of extra pictures, so I just kind of made it work. I probably should go in at some point and write the dates. But you know, I've done this before. I don't know that I know where I've done it before. Let's see if I can find one. I've done it before, and oh, here it is. So I did it here too, where this was a Friday and we went to the zoo and I had a ton of pictures I wanted to include. So I just made this page, you know, that. So I was able to put all this. So Monday I took them to the dentist because, you know, who doesn't love the dentist? And then the play place picture I was telling you about. Saturday we went to Soror City. And it was so much fun. Like, we went down there with the intention of doing water rides, and I've been watching the weather nonstop, and it was supposed to be not as hot, and like partly cloudy all day, which was like perfect, great, awesome. We got there and it was raining, and pretty much our morning we got wet because it was raining, but we're like, we drove 3.5 hours, we're staying here. And it's not that big of a deal. We didn't get that wet. It wasn't awful, but the whole intention of going was for us to do water rides before, you know, because normally we're not going to do it. We weren't there. We were there in the spring, and my son wanted to do it. I'm like, it's too cold. But with the rain, it was too cold in the morning, so it's like, sorry, kid. But the sun did come out. We had lunch, the sun came out, and it got hot and humid. So we managed to get one water ride in. The other one, it was too late in the day by the time it opened, and the wait was like 90 minutes. And so I was like, sorry. But we did one called River Blast. And it's basically like you get on a boat and you had a water cannon, and there's targets to shoot, but mostly you're shooting people, and there's people on the shore that are shooting back at you, and there are other boats that you intersect with that shoot you too. And it was so much more fun than I ever expected it to be. However, I chose incorrectly because I was on the side with my youngest and my middle child, and the people on the shore weren't shooting them in the face because, you know, they're kids, but they had no qualms about shooting me in the face. I have never been so wet on a water ride in my life. But it was so much fun, and it was so worth it. So we did that. There's, you know, just some random pictures from the day, and it was a lot of fun. And then Sunday, here's the picture of us going on our walk again. So that's how it turned out. I really like this one. This kit was never my favorite kit, so I'm just trying to like use it up when I can. The few pieces I have left at this point, I can probably just like call it good. But this one was always a very cute one, and I really like how this turned out with the Saturday and, you know, putting it all over here. So anyway, that is my memory spread. So I hope you enjoyed this video. And yeah, that's all I have. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye.